Warning. The show you're about to see contains material unsuitable for children and questionable among most adults. Viewer discretion is advised.
New York. Earth. The universe. The Milky Way. I know this place just by the stink of it. I've got the Avengers exactly where I want them. On the run.
It's not.
I'm not a bad father. I'm a great father. The greatest father. The father of a new era. An era of destruction and rebirth. Yes, I think I'll rather like it here. In the universe. The Milky Way. Earth. New York. I've changed so much. But there's one thing that hasn't changed. My goals. And my plan. To destroy the universe!
No. Hello, Earth, everyone. It is I, musician, DJ, producer, sommelier, pioneer, James Murphy of LCD Sound System. I've commandeered the airwaves because everyone around is talking about this infinity war that we're facing right now. As you know, the special Without Brett Davis does take place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This has been established in many episodes. And this is the perfect place for me to just send this message out, this clarion call. You've seen the news, you've seen all over the internet. There's a giant monolithic circle in the sky, and it's being controlled by this Thanos character. I was the first person to know about Thanos. I knew about him before anybody else, before Diplo, before Damon Albarn. And it's a good thing that I reunited LCD Sound System. That was the first step. It's the event that brings all the other bands out of hiding because I needed that money. I needed it to create something to stop this oncoming invasion. Oh, when invaders come in, they take out the military. Then they come for us, the artists. I have a plan to stop him, but I can't do it alone. I've went on my MySpace, and I assembled my top 8, and then some. Who better to defend the world than the real heroes who helped heal the nation after 9/11? The niche musicians that captured the attention of the mainstream for a few years or whatever. I'm asking you, the artists from that era, the best era of music, the mid-2000s, to come to this studio. We'll record a song, an anthem to stop Thanos through the power of music. Oh, I'm sorry I had to start things off like that, but this is urgent. Let's get a little levity with the joke of the week.
Thank you. Here I am. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, folks. Give it up for yourselves, huh? Thank you. All right. Thank you. I love this crowd. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you. Oh, Oh, okay, all right. Oh my God, Avenger, I hardly know her. Am I right? You guys know what I'm talking about? Well, I know you're a big music guy yourself, the early 2000s. I know your biggest musical influence is probably Kurt Cobain. Am I right? No. Oh, it's not. No. I heard a funny thing. What color? I heard a funny joke about him. What color were Kurt Cobain's eyes?
Light blue.
Yeah, because one blew this way, one blew that way. Am I right, fella? Was that too soon? Okay. I thought that would heal the loss. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
And he's ending on Cobain. This is totally crazy. You look in the skyline, there's just a giant spaceship. I need help. I need musicians. If you're out there, come to this studio in Midtown, near Columbus Circle. Join us. I need your help. Is anyone here?
Sir, your first guests are arriving now. Introducing Connor Oberst of Bright Eyes and Ben.
Thank you, Jarvis Cocker. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God.
James, what are we even doing here? What's happening in this country? What's happening in this universe?
It's insane. We've got to do something. We've got to stop him, and it's up to us.
Well, I brought my friend Beck along to help us solve this problem.
Beck, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I actually know a little bit about this kind of world-ending stuff. I was in a Dianetics meeting just the other day.
Not now, Beck, not now. Look, I love your idea for a song. A song that we could all sing to...
Yeah, a song that could defeat Thanos, take him down a notch, you know what I mean?
No, not hurt him. Violence doesn't help anyone. We have to soothe him, soothe the beast with power and love.
How are we gonna soothe Thanos?
No lies, just love.
He's a world destroyer.
Yeah, and we have to be a world saver. Look, if the Avengers didn't work, if the police didn't work, then how can we actually fight him?
Yeah, actually, I know a few things, about fighting. My friend L. Ron Hubbard, he was...
Not now, Beck! I'm freaking out here.
Look, if you want to do a song, I have the perfect thing. I've been thinking of doing songs without lyrics, just pure emotion vocalized. So it could be like...
There's nothing more irritating to me than a single acoustic guitar. Should really get a synthesizer.
I have at some points, but I always come back to my baby.
That's why we're good friends, actually, because I usually go with the drum machine for one record and then acoustic for the next one.
You're actually kind of like the midpoint between me and Connor Oberst.
Exactly,
almost.
yeah.
That's why I brought him along. We've disagreed for so many years. I don't know how you and I could make something together. We fight too much.
Speaking of fighting, I actually know this guy, Thanos. And he's this guy from Titan. He loves these Infinity Stone kinds of things.
You know him personally?
Yeah. We actually we're in the Sea Org. It's L. Ron Hubbard's ship. We were.
Wait, Thanos is a Scientologist?
Well, we're all are Scientologists, and it's just a matter of getting our alien souls out.
So wait, there's information in these Dianetics books about Thanos.
Oh yeah, the whole book's written about him. He's actually Xeno is actually just Thanos' middle name. He actually sent humans here, but eventually just wants to destroy everything. That's kind of his thing. He's really into death and destruction.
So you're kind of an expert on Thanos. So then pick between us. Do we destroy him or do we soothe him with music?
I think you gotta maybe go in between, because it's not really he's not really gonna listen to fighting. He killed the Avengers, obviously, and
He killed the Avengers?
yeah, they're all dead.
Spoiler alert.
I say, we gotta just send him some kind of message.
Yeah, maybe. we don't try to win him over. Maybe we don't antagonize him. We just try to show him how beautiful the world is through the power of music.
Right, we just sort of musically talk to him. You know, try to change his mind. Just try to communicate.
We're gonna need somebody that's really good at music for that, though.
Sir, you have another arrival. Dan Deacon.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, Connor. Wow.
Thanks for coming, Dan.
James, am I sitting here? Cool. Hey, gang. Wow, I heard you needed someone who's really good at music.
Yeah, you heard right.
Yeah, you know, I've got my MFA. I got a double MFA. Impressive, right? From SUNY Purchase in electronic music and musical composition. So, like, any chords you guys might need to, like, defeat the beast, or, like, any sort of, like, maybe you want to, like, modulate, or we could, like, end on a 13th note, which is crazy. It's more like a jazz thing.
Maybe simpler chords might be more expressive to communicate as simple.
I don't think so. Like, I would say, like, I mean, contemporary classical music is way more expressive than, like, emo core, which I'm totally down with emo core. I started in a ska band.
This is rock. This is rock. What I do is rock.
I don't play rock music. I play more, it's like video game classical music.
There's actually a great book, L. Ron Hubbard wrote it, and it talks all about music and how it helps in your Dianetics actual meetings, 13 hours of straight silence, and it usually can clear.
Beck's still doing this stuff?
Yeah, he's still doing it.
That's
We've
okay.
just put it under the rug.
That's cool. I think Scientology is crazy. Like, in Baltimore, they have, like, a Dianetics place down by Wham City. Yeah, Wham City is actually a neighborhood in Baltimore that I created.
All right,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I helped create it, or people helped me create it, like my fans and interns. Do you have any interns?
I have many interns at Depth From Above Records.
Yeah, my interns help me with musical notation. So, like, I don't know, you guys look like intern, like, ages. Like, if you guys, like, need some college credit, hit me up on MySpace.
You know, Connor made a good point. I think your music is a bit, it's
Huge!
it's very big.
Yeah, really big, and it's all coming from just, like, one, like, regular guy dressed in kids' clothes. You know? How we get that big sound. You know, we should start working on a song.
Oh, there's a mouth. Your shirt has a mouth.
That was my part. See what it said? Let me see this. Barely 5 more minutes. Do we get the close up?
It's a tired bear.
Yeah, and then it goes. Yeah.
I think it says yawn.
No, that's an M.
Do you have any simple ideas?
Yeah, no, I have like a really great idea. It's like this new song I've been working on called Laffy Daffy Duck Duck Goober. But it's a really great song. Like it doesn't even have a key. So like I just need you guys want to help. So I just need you to sit on the floor. All right, you guys sit on the floor. Come on, Con.
Sure.
Beck, come on. You guys sit on the floor, kind of like that, and then I go. Oh, I lost my super secret jetpack. So I'm gonna go. Duck. 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 Duck.
Is this just Duck Duck Goose?
No, it's Goober.
You dropped your jetpack, Dan. Look,
Dude, you're supposed to participate, man. The song is participatory.
this is not the time for children's games.
This is Thanos, man. He's not gonna sit down and play a little children's game.
The only
He's
way
gonna-
we're gonna beat Thanos is if we get together and participate. And sometimes birthday party games are fun and constructive, and we can all learn.
Listen
work
to
in a
yourself,
group.
man. Thanos not gonna participate. He killed the Avengers.
What do you know about music, man? You're just some like diary poet, you know? You're just
Diary
writing your
poet?
diet.
All right.
I hate the way you hurt me.
Wow, is that a 7th chord? I can't believe it.
No, I am doing 7th chord.
You
I'm
need
just
to
saying-
resolve it. You need to resolve your 7th.
Oh, you're talking about resolve? You play diminished before you even play
You
a
know
major
what?
7.
James, tell him, you don't want to see what happens when I get mad. It's not going to be my interns all on your ass. It's going to be something else.
You know who's more interesting than you? Future Islands.
Future Island. Well, that's ironic, considering I am Future Island.
All right. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right.
I am.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
am.
Halai, bitch.
You know what? If you combined you and me, it'd be Future Islands.
You know what? You all right. You all right.
Cool. Well, we'll guess we'll agree to agree on that one.
Okay, fine.
Look, there was a scheduled guest on tonight's show, and I feel like I'd be really letting her down if I didn't, give a proper interview, despite what's going on. So I'd like to welcome our guest. Please welcome Naomi Fry.
Yeah, you sit there. I'm gonna sit Indian style on the floor.
You come close. Sorry about the smell. He sweats.
Yeah, I'm sweaty. You don't need to like wash your armpits.
Mr. Natural.
Yeah, au natural.
Yeah.
Naomi, thanks for being here.
Thank
I
you
know
for having me.
the traffic has been crazy with everyone trying to escape the city.
It's been crazy.
But I'm really happy you're here. Now, you're a current staff writer at The New Yorker.
I sure am.
So, for those that don't know you, you talk a lot about pop culture. Why don't you explain some of the things that are your favorite topics to write about?
Well, I only started a couple months ago at The New Yorker, so it's all very new.
But you've had pop culture leanings for some time now.
I have had pop culture leanings for a while, yeah. Recently, I guess the piece recently that people were talking about, let's say, was about Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really sad.
Yeah, although, he's like a millionaire. He's handsome and successful. I think he's fine.
Yeah. But he's got that back tattoo.
He does have a back tattoo, which he denied when it was first spotted a couple years ago. And he said it was fake. And then it turned out last month that it was in fact real. And, which is fine. It's a tattoo of a phoenix rising from the ashes to signify, you can identify
Colin's really
with
impressed by that
right?
imagery.
It's just very profound for a visual image.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Because the phoenix dies, but
You know what? He comes right back
Exactly,
up, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, he rises. Yeah.
Well, let's hope we're a phoenix, given what's going on.
I really hope so, James. Yeah.
Naomi, and it's pronounced Naomi, right?
It is pronounced Naomi.
Like the sort of like early 80s avant-garde, new wave opera singer Klaus Nomi?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Just checking.
Yes.
Just wanted to let you know I know about things.
I'm impressed.
You talk a lot about style. You worked for the New York Times, the T, is that what it's called?
Yes, I worked for T, the New York Times style magazine. I worked there for a few years. Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about
I
how
did, yeah.
you like to wear sort of like Supreme, kind of like hype beast sort of clothes
Yes,
sometimes.
I have been referred to as the fuck mom because I'm a mom. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, people talk about my dad bod because I'm overweight.
So it's kind of the same thing.
Kind of the same,
Yeah.
And then you've also talked about Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
Where does he fall on the style spectrum?
He is considered a streetwear icon, a menswear icon. Yes.
But he'll go out there and he'll wear like Uggs and like sweatpants and.
Yes. He tucks his sweatpants inside his socks often. He wears Crocs with socks. The socks are an important element. And but he just looks great no matter what he wears.
Yeah.
Even though he's sort of scraggly, but he owns it, and so, people are going crazy over him, over his style.
Now, something that I've noticed in your writing, you're very sympathetic to celebrities that people may be derivative towards mostly. Like you talk a lot about Spencer Pratt.
I do. I like Spencer.
Is he a pal? Almost?
He's become a pal, I would say. Yeah, I interviewed him a year ago. I went to visit with him and his lovely wife, Heidi, in Santa Barbara. Now they live back in LA, but they used to live in Santa Barbara. And he is, he was a kind of very important in reality television.
Yeah, it was kind of from like the era when music was really great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So about that same time is when reality television really started to flourish, much like a phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so so he was really, him and Heidi and The Hills in general were really important early on in reality television, as kind of defining what that genre was about to become. But he got a lot of
There's
flack
nothing I
for
love
that.
more than defining genres.
You know a lot about that,
Yes.
James. Yeah.
But you kind of talk about him like he's sort of an artist at work a little bit.
He's a bit of an artist at work. I mean, I would call him kind of a performance artist. He knows what he's doing. He's like self-conscious about how he presents himself. Yeah, I think he's just really smart, actually, and kind of funny.
You're very smart.
Thank
It's just
you.
a segue.
Yeah.
In a way that you kind of straddle the lines between sort of, dare I say, trash pop culture. And trust me, I like it. I always put a little bit of cheese on my music sometimes to make it good, so I'm not looking down on it at all. But you worked for Us Weekly.
I did work for Us Weekly about a decade ago. Yeah.
And at the same time, you taught at RISD.
I did teach at RISD.
I thought that would get an applause break in this crowd.
Yeah, I mean, guys.
Art school.
Art school is it's very important. I did teach at RISD. I was a fact checker at Us Weekly.
What's an example of like a fact you had to check? If you want to run any by me, I'm sort of a walking encyclopedia of underground music.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really about underground music so much. So it was mostly about what were facts that I needed to check. I mean, it was a lot of the time it was things like how many months is this baby by the time the issue comes out. So it's like Surrey Cruise, is she going to be like 18 months or 19 months by May 21st when the issue hits the stands, stuff like that. But then there was also just like a lot of stuff about like Britney Spears melting down and like Lindsay Lohan melting down. It was really the golden age of all of that, of women breaking down.
I do remember Natalie Portman broke down and dated Devendra Banhart.
Yeah, that was also your colleague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joanna Newsom, Andy Samberg.
I mean, that's still ongoing, right? They're still together.
Yeah.
God
I'm
bless.
actually friends with some celebrities.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Like who?
I vacation with Eric Wareheim and Aziz Ansari.
That's impressive.
You should write articles about them.
Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, there's been quite a lot of articles about Aziz lately.
Yeah, he's a really sweet guy.
Yeah.
And he filmed an episode of Master of None in my wine bar.
Oh, right, your wine bar, right?
Four
Because you're a
Horsemen.
bit of a sommelier.
Yeah, it's a sommelier. If you have any questions about that, we could answer them off because I really get in depth.
Oh, okay.
I've learned all music, so I had to move on to something completely different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that.
And so when you were teaching at RISD, you had a famous student.
I did. I've been dining out on this story for like so long now. I taught James Franco for a semester.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
How was he as a student?
He was fine. Yeah. He was, I believe, shooting Spring Breakers at the time.
Great movie. Maybe the most important movie.
I mean, I liked the movie, and I thought he was great in it, but it meant that he wasn't around campus that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know him that well, but the few times I've hung out with him, he's a really good guy. He's a really good guy.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you hang out with him at your wine bar?
You know, everybody comes through the wine bar. It's kind of like a hot spot in Williamsburg.
Would you say it's a hub for people to meet and greet?
I'd say, yeah, it's a good first date spot. Yeah.
Okay. What's good about it as a
ambiance? I spent a lot of time working on the stereo system to make sure the best possible sound quality is coming through the speakers while it's played at an extremely low volume under
keep
conversation.
things intimate.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a family person?
I am a family person. I have a husband and a daughter and 2 cats. And thank you.
No, they don't applaud those sorts of things.
What do they applaud?
I've built the greatest speaker system, and it's floating in the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm trying to make the subway a musical instrument. So, while you're writing and you're talking about celebrities, I know we're sort of celebrities to a niche audience, but you know, someone should really be documenting this journey we're taking as artists. Would you mind hanging out and writing a book about it?
Nothing would please me more.
Wonderful. Well, we're gonna try to write this song. We've got some more musicians.
Sir, another musician has arrived.
Oh, good.
It's Tom York.
Thank you, Jarvis Cocker. He's a genius. A true genius. Well, Tom, do you think you could help us?
Do you know what you're up against?
Thanos.
Thanos. He's gonna eat the whole planet. No one can stop Thanos. What do you think you're gonna do? Write a song?
Yeah, that's our plan.
It's funny. It's just funny. That's all.
You know, we could really use your input.
All right, here's some input. You put some computer noises and then you turn them like backwards.
Yeah, that actually is a really good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
You can do that. I'll be here. I'll do my little dance and then like I'll we'll write some words on the cover art. It'll be like war, something like combat.
Naomi, you should be writing this all down.
I don't need to write it.
Okay,
I
good.
don't need to write it. It's all here. It's all here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
It is. Don't worry.
we're going to get to writing a little bit, but we've got some music for you to listen to. Tonight's musical guest is playing a benefit show for Every Town for Gun Safety this Saturday at Pest Rescue in Brooklyn. Here to perform their title track of their upcoming EP, Exposure. Please welcome Sailor Boyfriend.
This song was written about how I have this edge and I can't seem to find it. I keep losing it. To all these kids that are coming up in a few minutes. Sure. Thank you so much for having us, New York City. So these are the computer noises that we're going to use to summon all the energy we can to find ourselves fitter, happier, more productive. A pig addicted to morphine. Right? That was, yeah. Never mind.
Subversive and complete. Innovative, come, race made and repeat. Always looking for more, like disassociated to closer. Celebrate the status quo till the first no more. I lost chaos till it finds me. So I order some marine. I sink in my teeth, so I finally feel deep. Apply me to your
Oh boy. I wonder what Thanos is up to.
Good. Good. The Avengers are still on the run. Much like Chili's, also on the run. But what's this? DFA Records founder James Murphy is assembling Earth's mightiest rockers from the mid-2000s to prepare a song to defeat me? Well, good luck with that, dude. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like noise, you know? Give me a beat, you know? Give me a rhythm. You know, look, and I get it. I respect the guys. Ed Sheeran could have never done Shape of You without them. But give me Shape of You. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a push thing do. Last night you were in my bed. Now you smell like my towels. Now that's a song. It's fashionable to hate on Maroon 5. Red Pill Blues friggin' rocked. It rocked. It was sick. You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. You gotta tell me if I'm bad guy or not, bad guy or not. I am. I don't need anyone to tell me that. Didn't you? As if James Murphy would ever leave me feeling as devastated as those rubes who paid $1,000 a ticket for the LCD Sound System final concert.
Oh boy. Naomi, who's your favorite musician?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Like, who could maybe be an influence that we could borrow from?
Jim Morrison.
All right, someone better. Is that really your favorite fucking musician?
No, no.
How about John Cage?
John Cage, yes, that's good.
John Cage.
Okay, yeah.
John Cage.
That was my idea.
I mean, who's to say, right?
You should give me credit for it.
Dan,
it's
calm
Dan
down.
Deacon's idea.
I called one of my friends, Bradford Cox.
Yo, Bradford.
He's coming. And, oh, hey, Bradford.
Hey, Bradford. Hey, man.
Bradford's going to help lay down some tracks for us. I think John Cage is good, but, you know, again, we got to
like
get...
John Cage, but like, okay, so you have your melody and like your chord changes, but like, why not throw some like digital noise in there? Just like some like iPod noise.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we could hook up a microphone to our iPod and just play the sound of like just the stuff that's in the iPod.
Well,
You're talking like you're writing for computers and not for middle schoolers.
No,
that's right.
But I'm writing for computers to appeal to middle schoolers.
But what about jaded 30-somethings?
That's a good point.
I write for those. I'm 60 years old.
It's true.
You know, I happen to think that computers are okay. In fact, I wrote an album called OK Computer. And thank you. We have some fans of OK Computer. My point being, that whole album is about how I think computers are okay.
You know,
Okay.
but you saw what happened with Ultron. We got to bring some musicians in.
That was a not okay
More
computer.
music. Yeah, I think we need more. Honestly, like, this isn't like much, like it could be more of a super group. It could be like a super duper group.
Yeah, we need somebody that's maybe has some experience in working in a big group. Oh, there's Leslie Feist. Come on out, Feist.
Wow.
Hi, Feist.
You know what? I'm just so happy to be here with all of you.
Don't be happy. The world is ending.
I know, but there's always a positive side to everything. You gotta look at the sunny side of life.
Ooh.
Well, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with all of you. I respect you all so much.
Well, Feist, and don't get me wrong, you're very cute, and the way you talk and everything is great, but we need something, a little more serious.
Oh, well, I have ideas for how to make the best song in the world, the absolute best song.
Okay, good.
So I was thinking maybe we could all move to a house, somewhere in the forest somewhere. I don't know, Maine. And then once we get there, we can all have a couple of kids. The kids can have bells on their necks like cats. I love cats.
Wait, Feist, cute's more my thing.
You can have whatever you want. I'm just happy to be here.
Great, so maybe you could just be happy to be here and stop taking my ideas, okay?
And once we have all the bells, then we can get the whistles, like bells and whistles. And then we can make a whole song that's just bells and whistles.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, that does go in the John Cage direction,
I like that, yeah.
It'll be fun.
But it's more my idea, so like, might as well, you should give me credit for it.
I'm just happy to be here with you. I like you so much, and I really think that the way to defeat Thanos is, well, I think we can all give him a great big hug.
All right.
We can give him a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
That's not bad.
No, I don't think that's the answer. We need somebody with a little bit of aggression, Somebody that's been in the shit, you know what I mean? Oh, great. Here's my buddy Eugene Hutz from Gogo Bordello. Eugene, thanks for being here.
Hey, no problem. I'm from the band Gogo Bordello.
Eugene, you've dealt with some stuff. I think you've dated Madonna. You're on drugs now. Your music is an assault on the ears. How can we channel that into something that we can use to defeat Thanos?
Very easily. It just goes I'm kind of like the Ant-Man of the group.
Right.
Okay. Where do I sit?
You're done. Maybe you're not aggressive enough. Maybe we need somebody that's seen, war firsthand. And, M.I.A. is here. Great news.
How we doing, New York? Fuck you! Honestly, everyone in this entire studio is racist, sexist, homophobic, misogynist, ableist, capitalist, monarchist. What was the question?
I'm only a few of those things.
Whatever. Thanos needs to be this Thanos character. He needs to be stopped. Put in a stop on him. I would put a stop sign on my chest and bang around. Bang, 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 bang. There's no idea, obviously, but I think I'm smart.
Honestly, that's the best idea we've had so far.
Well, it's from a woman.
Beck, can you check your junkyard friends and see if we can get a stop sign?
Yeah, I got actually a few robots we can talk to, but they're actually on a boat right now.
All right.
But I can probably call the boat, see if they want to come.
You don't know anything about boats, Beck.
What?
I'm from foreign. Okay?
Right.
So you don't know about boats. I do.
M.I.A., you've seen war, you've seen third world countries, you've seen all this...
Sri Lanka, I was in India all my childhood.
Yep, we all know.
London.
Yep. And, Earth is becoming a third world all over because destruction is happening everywhere.
Well, world peace will only come when you say fuck you to sexists, racists, capitalists, monarchists, and also What was the question? I didn't remember the question.
You know, you're also on drugs. You know, we need somebody that's got a really clear mind and is right to talk to. Maybe somebody that's not necessarily so steeped in rock music. MF Doom, are you there?
It's the mad villain.
What's up? Is there anything that you could help? I mean, the superheroes are dying.
You know, I used to be a villain, but I'm trying to switch things up, you know? I had to beat 2 teams of Fantastic Fours. The normal one and the one that's racially ambiguous. But you know, I'm trying to change out here. I'm trying to do my thing. So right now, I got a plan, all right? I say we collaborate, okay?
Yes, thank you.
We get my man Tom York to scat on a beat, right? And then Beck is gonna play harmonica.
Say no more, MF Doom. Okay. Oh wow, what was that bongo sound? I like that.
You see, I learned from being the Doom, the man himself, being raised by comic books, that collaboration is key for everything. Every villain always has a good collaboration, a team. You know, me and Big T, that's Thanos. we go way back. We go way back, and I know we could take him down. I know what to do. All right.
I'm honestly confused as to whether you're referring to MF Doom or Dr. Doom.
I'm talking about MF, James, come on.
But you fought the Fantastic Four?
2 of them. The racially ambiguous, and then the normal people that's just white.
You know what? That's a good point. We really need a white person. Sufjan Stevens.
Hi, I'm Sufjan Stevens. Hi, James.
Sufjan, what do we do? How do we unite this world?
I mean, I really don't think we should solve the Thanos problem as much as we should expose the simple beauty in it.
What beauty? It's destruction everywhere.
I mean, there's nothing really that we can do about it, you know? All we can do is enjoy this moment, and really what we should be doing is spending our time writing a beautiful song for every planet in the universe. It will take a really long time. It'll be worth it.
So you write a song about every planet.
I think we can do it. If
I
anyone
think you're
can.
going to give up at like 2.
Well, I do. Touche. Touche, James. I did do that.
You know, you do have a good point, though. I think if we just talk about how beautiful this world is, maybe Thanos will understand it and spare our lives.
We need to move him. We need to create a song that's like super experimental, but also super moving.
No, we need to have something that has a real message, something we can all emotionally agree upon to convince him to feel.
Yeah. You know, sort of like a We Are the World type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
Badder.
But more niche.
Yeah, more like fine-tuned to like a certain demographic that's not really relevant anymore.
Well, I'd argue that. I'd argue that a lot.
Do you guys remember my idea? We just do that. Yeah, that.
Could be a little bit of that, yeah.
And we could do that.
I just want to say that I think that raccoons could make really good pets, maybe in the house. and I'm not sure, but I think that maybe we could get a koala too. And so if we have a few raccoons, and also squirrels, if you domesticate them, you can train them to do housework.
Murphy, I told you, cute was my thing.
I'm sorry, I can't control.
Look how cute this shirt is.
She had a song on Sesame Street. She's cute, man.
So what, man?
I fucking hate you.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh. You know what?
Shut up.
Should I call the rest of Go Go Bordello or?
No. No. You know what? How about we just sing? We sing what's in our hearts, and whatever comes out, That'll be what we send to Thanos. You know.
You got my vote.
Jam? You want to jam?
Not jam, but just sort of create instantly. If there's only, yeah, if there was only a way we can talk to him, even though he's out in space.
Well, what's the new on the old blogosphere? What's this? An M3U playlist. Well, perhaps I should click and open it right now. Look at all these indie rockers assembled in one place. What is this? The soundtrack to The O.C.?
All right, you guys ready? Oh my God! He's here!
No M3U playlist will do for Thanos. You prepared a song. A sort of We Are the World sort of thing?
Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. Should we do it?
Wait, who are you?
Colin Roberts, Bright Eyes.
All right, the only one of you that couldn't get a song in an Apple ad.
Sick burn. All right, hit it, Bradford. Thanos, you have come to Earth to stab it in the heart, but you won't take away our art.
And politics won't help us bureaucratic constipations. It's up to us to unite the nations.
There's no need for clarions, no need to play the fife. There's no naive challenge, only war will come from strife.
There will be non-violent, it's worth fighting for. A tap-tapping cannonball with music at the core. For life,
Change your mind. Thanos, you're not right. Change your mind. Change your mind.
So we give a gift, despite the crazy mess you've made. An infinity serenade. Ha
You got kooky, killing people. You made an avalanche. We give this olive branch.
You've got the Infinity Stones with the gems you might have missed. Make the song so more than record nerds remember they exist, alright?
A serenade for the melody, the promise that you'll quell whatever pain you've buried deep inside that purple shell.
Save all lives.
Save a life, save a million lives.
Change your mind.
A trillion lives.
Thanos, you're not right.
Not right.
Change your mind.
Change your mind.
Change your
Yo, propane promenade, magic marker marksman, mount on a couch, potato skins like a Walkman, howdy doody doody smoke, yo, calas años, grip it, rip it, we gotta stop daños.
He's a purple people theater, Not mad from Tennessee, like a titan. He's always fighting giant. He's busting out remedies. Blood coming like Hennessy. But we trying to take the world. Damn, Doom might take your girl if she's nice. We gon' eat some food with some rice. Avengers, this is our planet. Cursing on Broadway like David Mamet.
1, 2, 3, 4. Save our lives. Change your mind. Thanos, you're not right. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind.
You got to change your mind.
You're not right. Change your mind. Change your mind.
What'd you think?
It wasn't bad. But I just think it's clear that individually, you've all done much better work. I give it a 2.5.
On a scale of 2.5.
Regrettably,
Yes.
it is on a scale of 10!
Hold on. Did you hear that song, Thanos? Shut up!
I've never gotten
Shut up.
under a 5 in my career, okay?
Yeah. No, you don't know anything. You don't know. To talk to the journalist over here, she definitely gives at least an 8.
Is this the best new music? Is this the best new music?
It really is.
That's a journalist.
There you go. She's
That's a
New
journalist
York
saying it.
Old media, Thanos.
Oh, that's BNM minus the letter N. A BM.
You know what? That's it. I told you all. Don't get me mad. Don't get me mad.
Oh, no.
Don't get me mad, because you know what's going to happen. You get me mad. Huh?
Oh, shit.
You think I'm Dan Deacon. No way. I ain't Dan Deacon.
Oh, no, no, no.
It's coming. Yeah, you're coming. It's coming for you, boy. Yeah, we're coming for you.
Oh, no. I thought he died. I thought he died at that Man show.
No, he's
Oh,
alive. He's alive.
It's Beans.
Not yet.
It's Beans.
It's Beans.
Beans.
And I'm coming for you, Thanos.
Look at this fucking hipster.
All right. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun right now, me and you, pal. All right. That's gonna get it out of my way. I'm coming for you, Bradford, and I'm coming for you. But first, I'm taking out Thanos. Let's go.
I see his ball. Thanos, was the song good enough to maybe spare this little blue rock in the sky?
Demonstrably, no. Look, I hope I didn't get off with the wrong foot with you people, but this isn't about what's popular, what's not popular, what's got a good beat or not a good beat. You're all terrible snobs. Every last one of you. You think that just because your art pushes people away, it's better for it. I say no. Beck, you wrote a song called Loser. Radiohead, you have a song called Creep. No one wants to hear about losers and creeps. There's 3 things people want to hear about in songs: good lovin', bad lovin', and who let the dogs out. So no, your song was not enough to save this pitiful planet. So I guess that's me. I don't know. I'd say follow me back on the social, but that's all going to be moot pretty soon.
Well, thanks for taking a critical look at the song we worked on.
Sure. You know, if for whatever reason we all get another spin at this one day, don't be such a dick.
I think he was talking to you, Connor.
No.
Well,
Thanos out.
I guess we should all huddle on the floor and wait for Apocalypse to come. The act, not the character that's in the X-Men universe.
The cuddle I wanted.
And once again, here's the last song we'll ever hear.
This song's about three things. It's good loving, bad loving, and BDSM in the workplace. Hello, 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 is this the first time that you're here? Good that look in your eyes tells me this is not too queer for you. You're just so vanilla, but you made the switch. What if I was honest to the office, bitch? Choose to abuse the exact same way. The boss does to you with the eyes of you. The whips, the chains, the tension, the slaves, the hits, the chains, the lessons, the hurt. The hips, the chains, the tension, the slaves, the hips, the range, the lesson, the hurt. Walk around a boss like an Irish bull. Patience and consent, 'cause you're not an animal. Sad for motivation, the boss stay the same. There's power in love, but not the other way. The whips, the chains, the tension, the surge, the hits, the main directions, the hurt. The hips, the chains, the tension, the surge, the hips, the main directions, the hurt. All right, real quick.